What up, niggas?
The dark psychology of women.
I'm just gonna shit on them.
Yeah, I'm just gonna shit on them.
I'm not even going by the topic. I'm just gonna shit on them.
We're just gonna shit
I'm
on
just gonna shit on them. But who wants to open up prayer?
Truth be told, actually, before we open up prayer,
Yeah.
guys, the cool thumbnails, the cool thumbnails and the cool title has nothing to do with what we're talking about 90% of the time.
Check 1, 2. Oh yeah. Check it out. I got you where I want you. You'll cross one at a time, 'cause you know I know you.
Females are just evil. Females are.
Why do you say that? They give birth.
They're just they're just batshit. They birthed Hitler. They're just batshit evil. They're
And
just
an
straight
evil
up.
person wouldn't just bleed once a month. They wouldn't do that, would they?
I feel
Would
like
they just
they
start bleeding out of nowhere once a month. You think an evil person would do that?
And start unleashing their wrath. Yeah.
Start being emotional for illogical situations.
Start
Like, you think a
becoming-
person would do that? An evil person would do that?
They become the spawn of Satan. You know what I hate too? It's like guys will literally build up as a man, and like, okay, we all have our boy phase where we're simps, we're this, that, and
Yeah.
the other.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
then we have the high school phase where we're still simpy, but we got our first girlfriend, yada yada, we're hype.
Yeah, I grabbed her.
You spend years, decades, traumatizing moments.
Yeah.
You finally get a good job going. Maybe you're 70, 80K a year, working your shit job, but you know what? It's making money. All this stuff. You're finally understanding women better and all this stuff. Like you feel like you feel like the man. Your confidence is building every single day, and then a woman comes along that you meet at the bar or some shit, and you're like, oh shit, this might be my wife. And she just defiles you from the inside out day one of meeting her. You guys meet, you fall in love, and then for the next 15 plus years, she turns you into this fat, no frame, disgusting degenerate who lost everything because you just succumb to your feelings.
Yeah.
You're like, let me make baby happy. Now you're soft as baby shit. You look like cookie dough. And now that it's 15 years in, she starts thinking to herself, oh, what changed? What, this isn't the man I fell in love with. What's going on? Why is he different? When I first fell in love with him, he slapped me on the ass. Now he just kind of does this pat. Hi, baby. And he smells like beer, and yeah, she did it to you. She fucking did it to you. It's your fault. You didn't have a good masculine frame.
Yeah.
But that's their job. That's their duty as females to just break down a man. This one better be a strong-framed man, or he's gonna fucking regret it. I'm gonna put him on child support.
Because they succumb to the emotions. They succumb to the emotions of a woman thinking that she's equal to him.
Yeah.
Gee, she is not equal to you. I don't get this mindset of most men thinking the woman's equal to them. So then they take her opinion and then they start changing, but they don't change for the better. They change for the fucking worse. You met the chick, you had a black shirt, a tight ripped black shirt, your veins were popping. Then you've been dating her for 5 years. Now you're wearing a pink shirt, you smell like beer, and you have no veins, and you have a triple chin. Stop listening to the woman, dude. You're the man, you're the leader in every religious text, every spiritual, every godly thinking. The man is always better than the woman. He's always better than the woman. These men just keep listening to these women as if they're prophets. Like, I don't get it. Oh, babe, you want me to wear a pink shirt? Sure, whatever you want. I just didn't go through 15 years of hell working corporate jobs, building myself up, and being depressed in my room, reading books, and bettering myself, hitting the gym 5 days a week for you to give me advice about what shirt I should wear. Yeah, I'll wear the pink shirt, babe. Whatever you say. Whatever. We're equal. It doesn't make sense.
That 50-50 shit, this is you know how I know they're fucking evil? It's because that 50-50 shit, they don't even want it. Women are the only species on God Green's earth where you have to use some dark magic manipulation tactics to get through their heart. And they want it.
Yeah.
They want it. That's how I know they're evil, because they want you to manipulate them into falling in love.
Yeah.
What you don't see that shit anywhere else. Only here in fucking the United States of America do I walk down the street and find a girl and then I just know, I'm like, I'm gonna have to fucking manipulate this bitch. I'm gonna have to manipulate her. I have to. Because if I don't and I play the nice guy role, she's not gonna fuck with it. She doesn't like it. You can't do the 50-50. You do the 50-50, it's like signing a long-term contract to some bullshit corporation that you just sold your soul to.
Yeah.
It's like the music industry. You wanna do this 50-50 shit, you're gonna get fucked. 50-50 will never, ever, ever, ever work. It'll never work. And you want to talk about this red pill shit, like into the red pill scene with all these guys and everything? I hear it all the time. I'll still see it to this day on these Instagram posts. It'll be like, you know, the alpha male, like, don't fall in love first. Whatever you do, don't fall in love first. How about don't fucking fall in love with her at all? How about that? You want a wife? You want to do this shit? You really want a wife? You really want your bloodline? You want to set it up? You want to have kids? You want to send them to college? You want the whole nine? You want the perfect picture fucking family? Is that what you want, G? Then don't fall in love with her at all. No emotions attached, even with your wife of 20 fucking years. I don't give a shit. You're not gonna fall in love with her. None of this. Oh, I'm gonna wait for her to fall in love, and then I'll be emotional and love her. No, baby. No, cause you lose. You lose every single time.
The ego of these women, the ego of these modern day women, even women in other countries, but especially the modern day women in the United States, the ego of these women is inflated 10x through the roof. It doesn't make sense. They believe that they will have a millionaire than they believe that they believe in God. If that makes fucking sense. They believe in more that they will acquire a millionaire than they do that they believe in God. Does that make sense?
Nigga, what the fuck is this bullshit?
They all have it written down somewhere in the room that they will have a millionaire. Doesn't matter if she's a 1 out of 10, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, a 9 out of 10. Every single girl thinks they will spawn a millionaire. And, okay, fine. Maybe you're the 9 out of 10. I'll squeeze you an 8 out of 10, 10 out of 10, and you think you're going to get the millionaire. Cool. But these bitches will sit at home, scroll on TikTok for 16 hours, and still think they're gonna get the millionaire. At least put yourself out there, and then, okay, maybe, fine, be a little delusional, think you're gonna get a millionaire because you're an 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10. Fine, you might get the millionaire. Yeah. But bitch, you're not even putting yourself out there. You dress like a slut. You don't do anything for yourself. You haven't hit the gym since freshman year of high school when you played soccer once because you kind of played in elementary school. So you said, fuck it, I'll play freshman year. And then you became a hoe all throughout the year. So you stopped playing all throughout high school and then you let yourself go. At least put in some effort. Fine, be delusional. But put in fucking effort. This scrolling on TikTok for 16 hours bullshit and still having an inflated ego makes no sense. Fine, if you want to have the ego, alright, I'm a 9 out of 10. I hit the gym all the time. I'm very proper. I'm well fitted. I'm a virgin and everything. Okay, fine. I can't be mad at you.
Yeah.
But you're an 8 out of 10, 7 out of 10. You sit at home, you scroll on TikTok for 16 hours. You've done nothing for yourself. You haven't read a book in 5 years. What's with the delusion?
Another thing I hate about female nature is that they don't understand. They're the most ignorant. I don't care the intellect of them. I don't care if they're as dumb as a loaf of bread or if they're like high IQ, graduated Harvard, whatever. They're the most ignorant, arrogant sons of bitches you'll ever meet in your life. Yep. Because they wake up every day thinking that this man is just gonna spawn and that he's just gonna be like this perfect, picture perfect guy, no adversity, nothing, perfect family, all this stuff. He's just gonna spawn, just Mr. Perfect. Jesus is just gonna spawn and save you. It doesn't matter your bodies, all this stuff. They don't even realize that every single man on planet fucking Earth, when they wake up and go to their shit jobs, it's literally subconsciously it's for a woman. They get their stories. They get scars. They go through hell. They overcome themselves. They face imagery problems, identity, all this stuff from a young age. We go through everything under the sun. Any problem you can fucking think of, we face it. We face it and we do it so one day we can find that woman and we can cherish her. And all we want to do is make them safe. I just want to, okay, are you good? You're having fun. You're having your fun. You're doing everything, okay? You have the necklace I bought you, okay? Merry Christmas, yada yada. I love you, okay? Kids are going to bed. I'm going to go to sleep with a blistering headache and just another cigarette real quick before I go to bed. You know, I'm going to use it as melatonin. And they're ignorant to it. They're just like, going through the land. So even after I become a fucking 5-time UFC world champion, and I go through all the hell that I've ever had to go through, and I become a fucking billionaire, and I finally have my wife next to me, all she's thinking is, are these nails? Am I embarrassed? Do I look good right now?
Yes.
Do I look at me? Look at me! I just went through all that hell for you, and you're worried about your fucking nails? I'm not saying I need to be God. I'm just saying, like, fuck. They don't understand a single thing. They just go to college, they get their nursing degree, and they just hope that shit works out. And they either become an OnlyFans model or they get picked up by some guy. It's honestly 50-50 with women because it's programming.
Dude, doesn't matter if she's a lawyer, doesn't matter if she's a nurse, doesn't matter if she's a grocery store clerk, it doesn't matter if she's a crackhead on Skid Row. Every single woman wants to have fun. Every single woman has the mind of a 5-year-old.
Especially the crackhead.
Every single one. And once you have that set in your brain, you go, huh, maybe I shouldn't take a woman's word as gospel anymore.
Yeah.
Maybe I should go with my intuition, with my logic instead of this woman's feelings to operate throughout life. I've been through more hell than her. I've had more experiences than her. I have more scars than her. Maybe I should listen to myself instead of this woman who cries when she cracks her nails in the morning. It doesn't matter, lawyer. People think, oh, she's an educated woman. She's gonna, like, you know, she would really help me and push me and motivate me and everything. A 5-year-old is gonna motivate you? A 5-year-old's gonna motivate you. After all you've been through, now a 5-year-old's gonna motivate you? Doesn't make sense. It's bullshit. It's a Husker shit. It's a whole pile of shit. I read this. I kind of made this quote. Okay. Never put a woman over anything. Okay.
Yeah, that's facts.
You choose a woman over career, you lose both. You choose career over a woman, you're left with a slag. You choose God, then career, and then a woman, you'll be alright.
That's a trinity right there. Please don't fall into their schemes. They're just scheme.
I can
They're just scheming. Emotional creatures. Women, let me just tell you guys something, because I can, right? All the women are probably watching this reel right now, right? You guys are the most pathetic, self-absorbed people I've ever met. You're always playing with your hair. You're worried about what other people are thinking.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. I'll literally lay out with my dick out. I don't care. Women are designed and programmed. Or no, just by nature, by female nature, they're just supposed to be programmed. They're programmed to think a certain way. They're programmed to feel a certain way. And 99% of the time, they're victimized. They're victimized people. They think that they're the victim. They're the main character of the story that's going through the bullshit. They gotta get over their final thing. They're facing the villain of life. All this stuff. I don't want you gentlemen out there to ever succumb to a woman's emotions. The second you start believing the emotional stuff that a woman brings to you, it's like being gutted. It's literally like being gutted or decapitated. You're literally killing yourself. You're killing yourself when you believe the emotions. If you come home from a 10-hour shift and then you go, baby, I'm home, and you already start to hear the nagging, and then she starts crying. She's, you never pay attention to me. I just want to leave. If you start feeling bad for her, I don't care what she's been through throughout the week. She's lying. She's lying. She's lying. She's lying. If she starts crying about some bullshit and she's a victim at work, she's lying.
If she's crying, she's lying.
If she's crying, she's lying. That's facts. If she comes home and then starts about work situations, oh, this person did this to me at work, and then she starts crying, I don't give a fuck if you're her husband. She's lying. If she comes home and with her girlfriends, and then Brittany said this and yada yada yada, and I'm so overwhelmed, and she's lying. She's lying. She just enjoys the thrill of crying. She needs a hug. I'm not saying to not give her a hug. Give her a hug. But don't actually believe the emotion. The second that you believe the emotion, whether it's anger, sadness, even happiness. I'll look at my bitch. Sunday afternoon, after church, I have my drink in hand, and she's smiling, all giddy and shit. I know it's a lie. I know it's a lie, because it's just going to go right back down to hell.
Yeah.
It's going right back down to shit.
Yeah.
So the second you start believing the emotions, you're pandering to the devil's lies. It's all from Satan. I'm straight up telling you guys this, not only out of Not only out of just living, I've lived it, I've seen it, but I know it. I know it. It's all lies. All these emotional stuff that women do is a complete and utter lie, and it's only to shit test you because you're the main character. You're Goku. And if you succumb to evil, if you succumb to Cell, the whole world's gonna fucking implode.
This one's for the guys.
Yeah.
But this kind of reveals the evil nature of the woman. Dude. Women are begging to be told to shut the fuck up. You know how badly they crave to be told to shut the fuck up? You know how badly they crave to be put in their place? They won't look at Jack in the back of computer lab. He's kind of got a jawline. He's decent looking. He's an okay guy. He's got a good future for himself. He's loyal. He'll do anything for this woman. They won't even bat an eye for him, but they'll bat an eye for drug dealing Tyrone. You know why? You know why they bat an eye for drug dealing Tyrone over Jack in computer lab class, who has a great future ahead of himself? You know why they grab Tyrone? Because Tyrone will put her in her place. She doesn't want the drugs. She doesn't really want the domestic abuse that comes bi-weekly. She just wants to be told to shut the fuck up. So she says, all right, I'll take the sacrifice of the bi-weekly domestic abuse and I'll deal with the drugs. But babe, could you just please put me in my place? Put me in my place? Tyrone will do it. They are begging. These women are begging just to be told to put in their place. When you're speaking, when you're out with your boys and your girl's next to you and she fucking has the gall to interrupt you, I'm not blaming her. I'm blaming you, men. How are you not putting your woman in her place? Tell her to be quiet. Tell her to shut up. You're a man. You've been through hell and back. What has this bitch been through? Nothing. What, soccer practice? She did soccer in freshman year? That's what she's been through?
Coach yelled at her.
Just put her in her place. Shut up. A man is speaking.
Yeah, I'll go, oh.
They're not really mechanically triggered. They don't really like, it doesn't matter about the big dicks and the big muscles and they're emotionally triggered. Shut up, a man is speaking. They're begging to be told to shut the fuck up, that they will even go with the drug dealer who gives her domestic abuse. I know Jack has a future. He has a 4.5 GPA. He's got everything, great family. But Tyrone will tell me to shut the fuck up.
That's facts. It is the man's fault.
It is his fault.
It is the man's fault.
Always the man's fault, 100%.
But I would love to point out the female's faults. Western women are the most demonic. There's no ends of. I know it sounds regurgitated. I know we're always out here. We're preaching the same stuff over and over again. But I don't care. It works. You need to get it into your thick fucking skull that women, especially of the Western world, are far from perfect. So when you put them on that pedestal, you're killing yourself. Because if you go ask some girl in Europe and you call her up and you say, hey, what's your dream? This is just my guess, but I guarantee you, she's gonna be like, oh, I want a kid one day, I want a family, I want this, I want that. She's wearing her little headscarf and she's in one of the churches and stuff. You call her up from fucking Russia. You ask one of the girls in downtown Boston what she wants. She's like, oh, I want to focus on my career. I'm a woman. I'm independent. Yeah, I want to get eaten out every single day, and I better get treated like a queen. And her pussy's stinking, and she's got worry lines. She looks aged. She's got pimples all over herself. She thinks she's hot shit because she posted that one Instagram picture of herself 2 years ago where she was all dolled up looking like a 2-cent hooker. And now all of a sudden that inflated her ego because it got 1,000 likes on fucking Instagram. And now she thinks she's hot shit. Meanwhile, there's a girl in Russia and fucking Moscow and she just looks like Mary. She just looks like the Virgin Mary. And she's just begging for a man to sweep her off her feet so she can pop out a couple kids and make a bloodline. So while you're tripping over some blonde bitch in class that has absolutely zero respect for you and she's only worried about herself, there's millions of other females and so many other countries who actually got this shit right because there's actually strong-framed males in those countries. Me and Shaheem aren't just quoting this shit all the time to be the alpha males. Oh yeah, look at Shaheem and Ollie, we're alpha males, we're the red pill. No, it's not even about that. If I guarantee you, if everyone from where we're from just adopted our traits, adopted our mindset, and adopted some of our morals, I guarantee you our entire hometown would change just like that with a snap of fucking fingers.
Yep.
Kids would be having, all of us would be having kids at 18 years old. We'd all be having kids at 18 years old. We'd all be strong-willed. The women would be cooking. It'd be heaven on earth.
Yep.
But you want to believe the lies. You want to believe the bullshit. You want to give her head because you had a bad day at work. When really you kind of want to go to work or you want to go train or something.
Yeah.
Okay, baby, I'll stay. I'll work out for 30 minutes instead of an hour because I know you. The fuck? The fuck? It's amateur hour.
Holy shit.
Subscribe.
Subscribe.
Subscribe, like.
Join the Discord. Yeah, dude. Any of the girls at my uni, if you see this, hit me up. If you're watching this video.
Any girl, just any. I'm gonna go get
Take it as gospel. Well, we're gonna grab a plate? Thanksgiving plate?
I'm gonna go get drunk.
This mortal really is something else.